Welcome to week 6, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully you're watching us instead of the lifeless Jets offense. Nearly negative yardage in the first half. Incredible stuff. Just imagine, Hayden, if you were over there and, you live in England or, one of the surrounding territories. You're like, I'm going to get into NFL football and the Jets are coming to town. I'm going to support them. What a miserable choice.
Getting a lot of kicks, at least. Lots of punts, lots of field goals. So they're used to that. So
great special teams. They're very special.
Yeah.
The Jets.
Not using your hands, not throwing the football. So they're used to it.
Yes. Actually, back in the day, though, it would have been like supporting Villa when they were in the championship. And look what can happen. It can all turn around when you get new ownership. All right. So today we have a ton of news. Obviously, the 1 o'clock slate is not great. Plenty of action, though, in the primetime games, and plenty of action when we talk about start and sit conundrums. And the whirlwind of backup running backs getting replaced by backup running backs starts in Arizona. So we know that Jacoby Brissett is going to be the starting quarterback here. But out of nowhere, a tiny Adam Schefter stick of dynamite says that Bam Knight is going to start over Michael Carter and his 2.8 yards per carry last week.
So I have Bam Knight as my running back 34. He is a flex play. I like him versus some of the running backs that we're going to talk to today. I like some of the wide receivers even ahead of him. So this is a very tricky situation. We do not know if this means that Emari Demercado is going to be completely phased out. Michael Carter, remember, at North Carolina was a pass game back. So we could just see where Bam Knight is in the Michael Carter role and Michael Carter is now in the Emari Demercado role. Either way, the team total is down really low. We just don't know exactly how all this is going to play out. I have Bam Knight ranked ahead of Michael Carter. I think the easiest thing for me to say is you just can't start Michael Carter. Like, obviously, you couldn't start Emari Demercado going into this week already. I think you're going to take a dart throw on them. I'm just going to trust Schefter blindly and go with Bam Knight, who's the bigger ball carrier for early down situations. Michael Carter, he was fine enough last week, but only averaged like 2.8 yards per carry or whatever it is. Right. So I think the most likely scenario is going to be Bam Knight starts, Michael Carter gets a couple drives, Michael Carter plays a little bit more pass downs, maybe Emari Demercado's phased out, and Bam Knight ends up being a pretty mediocre play in general. And this is all without Kyler Murray, no tight end blocker as well. So it's a bad situation.
Right. It just adds to a more questionable situation. Like if we walked into this week thinking that Michael Carter is going to keep the same job that he had last week, then again, that would be a bit more understandable and realistic if you want to do 1 + 1 = 2 for this week. But at the same time, they are 9-point underdogs in this game. So how much truly are they going to be able to just sit back there and run the football in a possible and likely negative game script? So I don't like it for anyone.
No, neither do I. So RB 34, there's injuries, there's buys, you could start him, but it's not my favorite play.
Nope. Okay. Next, another backup running back. Other news includes that Omarion Hampton will miss more than the 4 games of the short-term injured reserve. So what we get is that Hassan Haskins, who, by the way, went to Michigan, is expected to be the Chargers' lead back. This is the first news of the LAC team that we're going to talk about. What would you do here with Hassan Haskins, who his team is 4-point favorites on the road against the Miami Dolphins, who got shredded for 200 rushing yards by Rico Dowdle last week?
By the way, did you see the Michigan game last week? Interesting.
No, I did not see the Michigan game yesterday.
USC in a big one. Hassan Haskins is my RB 30 here. I have Kamani Vidal as my running back 36. So I have them close together. Hassan Haskins is bigger. He was playing before Hampton's injury. When Trey Lance was on the field in complete garbage time, they took Hassan Haskins out with the starters. Kamani Vidal was in there. Nyheim Hines is the guy that's going to be called up for this. Nyheim Hines and Kamani Vidal have more overlap. So by default, Hassan Haskins is going to be my favorite. Underdog Pick'em Lobby has at 49.5 total yards. Right now, the Chargers are without not just Slater and Alt at tackle, but Trey Pipkins, who's also going to be at tackle. He's out. Sawyer, who just plays kind of everywhere for this team, he's questionable with an injury. It's one of the worst offensive lines in the NFL this week. No exaggeration there for the Chargers. But the Dolphins also stink. They're dealing with injuries. Their linebackers out. They don't have any safeties. They don't have any corners right now. Their defensive line on paper is a bunch of first rounders, but they've allowed the deepest average tackle depth on running back carries 6 yards down the field. So it's just like injuries versus injuries here. I would rather play Hassan Haskins on a high team total than the Cardinals on a lower team total. Some of these other committee guys on lower team totals, I think there's a better chance that Hassan Haskins kind of farts into the end zone.
Let's put that in perspective here from JM. Full PPR, start Ramondre, Ridley, Romeo Dobbs, or Hassan Haskins. Like last week, we had some immediate starts of running back fill-ins. Would you play Haskins over Ramondre or over Calvin or over Romeo Dobbs?
Ramondre's, I'll put him in his own bucket because I think he looks pretty good because the team total's at 24.5 points. We've now chopped this down to 2 running backs. Trayvon's just not trusted right now, and he's much smaller than Henderson. So I just think that Henderson's the most likely goal line back. And when you're projected for 24.5 points, I just think that he's fairly likely to score a touchdown. So I got Ramondre as my running back 24, and I would definitely be starting him. And then Ridley and Dobbs are both in solid spots, and then Haskins as well. So I think Ramondre's in his own tier, and then you get to these next kind of 3.
Yeah. I think Dobbs is a must start of this group in full PPR. I understand that he might not, rack up 8 receptions, but at the same time, for a team projected score 29.5, Romeo Dobbs is the touchdown scoring wide receiver at this point.
Right. And then with Ridley, he's in a great spot because the Raiders can't stop anybody right now. Play a lot of zone defense and they just stink at it. So I think I would probably start the 2 receivers there, but I do think that Haskins, like this is like one of these situations where I think that Haskins is a flex start for plenty of teams out there with buys, injuries, stuff. Like I would not feel bad about having Haskins in there.
Okay, one more piece of Quentin Johnston news here with the Chargers that he's trending towards missing week 6. This is the 1 o'clock window, so we should get this news actually pretty soon that he's definitely ruled out. This is big. I mean, Quentin Johnston has been a top 12 scoring wide receiver so far this season. The Dolphins cornerback room is an absolute disaster. He is the one that pushes the ball down the field in terms of almost 4 to 5 yards average up the target further down the field than Keenan Allen and Ladd McConkey. This is a big swing forward for Ladd if QJ is down.
I'm assuming he's out. And with that, I have Ladd McConkey and Keenan Allen right next to each other, running or wide receiver 13, wide receiver 14. I love these guys today. I think it's not even just about Quentin Johnston being out. Just the fact that their offensive line and both their top running backs are out. I think it's just going to be short, get the ball out, quick pass, quick pass, quick pass, quick pass. And both these guys are going to eat. And on the Dolphin side, they're running out of slot corners. Like they literally do not have a slot corner. They're going to be rotating a safety in as slot corner, playing out of position, and you get the opportunity to go face Keenan Allen and Ladd McConkey down there. So just a great spot, but these guys are going to be full-time players, and the team total is still high despite all the injuries. And there's even piece of news with Amari Hampton expected to miss more than the 4 weeks on injured reserve that they're calling other teams about running backs. Does that mean they have a lot of faith in their current running back room? That means they don't. I think they're just going to pass the ball like crazy. Maybe not as many downfield shots because they don't trust their offensive tackles. But if that means a bunch of targets to Ladd McConkey and Keenan Allen, I think we should feel very, very comfortable starting both.
And they do get Joe Alt back at some point. He's not on season-ending injured reserve, obviously, like Rashawn Slater is. So that'll be a big boost when he does return.
Yes.
Okay. There's one quick one, and this is more of a trade question, but it includes Ladd. So let's just throw it in there from Ant Rocco. Bit weak at running back 2 with DeAndre Swift. Do I trade Devontae, Ladd, and Kendre Miller for George Pickens, Keenan Allen, and Ramondre? You can also throw in your Kendre Miller / Alvin Kamara point here too, where while Kendre has looked fantastic so far as a runner, some of the optimism was that at near the trade deadline, Alvin Kamara would get moved. It sounds like Alvin Kamara himself says, "You are not trading me. I am staying here."
Right. I think I would rather have the Ladd Devontae side of this. I think I would still rather have Devontae over Pickens rest of the season, and then I would rather have Ladd over Keenan rest of the season, and then Ramondre is better than Kendre, but I think Ramondre is going to be kind of whatever. So
okay, let's get David Bagel in here because he's at Disney World with the family, secretly tuning into the show. Full PPR, 1 running back, 1 flex. Ken Walker, Ramondre Stevenson, or Matthew Golden. So we need 2 of those 3.
Got to be Kenneth Walker for me, and then I'll go Ramondre Stevenson as well. I'm hopeful that we get Matthew Golden going here, but just in general, running backs over wide receivers.
And then full PPR pick 2, Tyquan Thornton, Jaden Higgins, or T. Higgins.
Mm-hmm.
Josh Downs.
You got to sit Tyquan. I mean,
I think you do have to sit Tyquan and go T and Josh Downs here.
Yeah, but like Tyquan's in the dart throw DFS category.
And then drop Jauan Jennings for Colston Loveland. Yeah, I mean,
I would.
I think you're in a tough pickle here. I do think what Jauan did through the first 4 weeks of the season is going to be the peak that we get from him. I mean, Taysom immediately getting 6 touches is just nutso stuff off the bench.
And this is a no tight end league, so like you need to aim for like a real ceiling to just get him into your starting lineup. And I just don't think that Jauan could do that in this offense.
Okay, let's quickly go through some more news. This one is about Jauan Jennings, who has been on the injury report literally all season long. He is expected to play here in week 6 with Mac Jones at quarterback, a 21.5 team total here for the 49ers against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And then Ricky Pearsall maybe plays in week 7, and then more likely Brock Purdy plays in week 7 from what I read.
Yeah. So for this week, I got Jauan Jennings as my wide receiver 23. I think he's pretty much a must play. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers defense it's decent everywhere, but they're so good against the run it's kind of a pass funnel by default. And then I also moved Kendrick Bourne way up since the wide receiver ranking show. He's my wide receiver 32. He has 44.5 receiving yards in the pick'em lobby. He had that season high game, basically a career game this last game. The only thing that's changed is Jauan Jennings is out there. I think they trust Mac Jones. They can't run the ball because their offensive line's so bad right now, and they're not going to be able to do that against Vita Vea. So I think a bunch of quick hitting passes here. I think it's going to play into Kendrick Bourne, Christian McCaffrey, and Jauan Jennings catching a bunch of short passes. I guess even say Tonjes. You can do worse than Tonjes.
Okay, Zay Flowers also dealing with a shoulder injury. He is expected to play, but we got the dreaded quote, he will likely play less than his normal allotment of snaps from Ian Rappaport. I think another national reporter also mentioned the same thing. I suggested that this could be a Zay Flowers week despite the team total just because of Ahkello Witherspoon being back and the Rams allowing a whole bunch of receiving yards. But, if he plays 80% of snaps versus, 95% of snaps, that is a big change in terms of just opportunities to hit like the one double move that he did last week against Patrick Surtain.
He's probably the biggest name that's like a sit for me. He's my wide receiver 43. I mean, everything's going against him. The team total is at 18. There's supposed to be weather in this game. Then you have this injury. You have, Cooper Rush. So it's just like not a good spot in general for him. And he's kind of been more of a wide receiver 3 than like a wide receiver 2 for his entire career. So this isn't even like that big of a downgrade versus where his baseline is. But I did want to mention the weather here. There's 2 games where we are expecting weather. We have this Rams and Ravens game where it's a little bit of rain, more wind than rain. And then the Cowboys Panthers, because Carolina and Baltimore are very close on the damn map. Pretty much the same exact forecast. Light rain, maybe some actual showers, but persistent wind. It's not enough where you like completely downgrade everybody here, but the guys are just like going to be targeted way down the field a little bit more. Maybe knock those guys down just a tad. So I moved like Devontae Adams down a little bit, Zay Flowers down a little bit because of this stuff. But for the most part, it shouldn't be like too crazy.
Yeah, rain is not a big deal in Charlotte. It'll just be gusts of wind up to like 30 miles an hour.
Cool. Good.
Okay, and then I think just one last thing. No, I think we covered it. I think that's it. Oh, last one. Here we go. Debo. People are freaking out about Debo. He plays on Monday night. I'm getting a whole bunch of tweets about this. I just think Debo is on the injury report often when he bangs himself up. Yeah. And I would be stunned if he does not play against the Bears because literally the Commanders would have no wide receivers on the field.
Right. I'm not making any Debo adjustments. I haven't seen anything about like he's actually questionable to play. He was on the injury report last week.
Like if Debo is out, then do you start Jalen Lane or Luke McCaffrey?
Probably Luke McCaffrey, but I haven't like spent any time looking at that type of stuff.
I think Debo plays. Is there anything else you want to add before we get into all these questions?
Kyler being out, I moved Marvin Harrison, Trey McBride down 0 spots. I don't think it really matters.
Okay. Let's get into John. Thank you. Here we go. From Rigo, PPR, second flex spot. Josh Downs, Sterling Shepard, or Alec Aymanor. Sterling Shepard's a good talking point, actually. Thank you, Rigo, because Chris Godwin is out for this game after just coming back from an injury, and it's the injury he's coming back from that I'm sure it's sore or swollen or something. Anyways, Sterling Shepard's going to be out there all the time. And you can't say that for Josh Downs, and Alec Aymanor is in one of the lowest totals of the week.
So I've got Josh Downs at wide receiver 40, but Sterling Shepard's wide receiver 44. So I think we can talk through this one. Last week with Chris Godwin out there, Sterling Shepard, 8.4 expected points. He's just a trusted guy, can play slot and outside for this team. And I just think that they're going to trust him. And this team is just so good. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers once again at 25 team total, even though they don't have Mike Evans, their right guard, right tackle, and Chris Godwin. So it's just a good spot. So I think Sterling Shepard, could you do worse as a wide receiver 3 fill-in? He seems totally fine to me.
Yep. I think I might lean Sterling Shepard there. But
yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Iced Milk. Good morning, gentlemen. Need a flex play. Zach Charbonnet or Bam Knight?
I would go Charbonnet, but this is very close. What's your thoughts on Bam Knight?
I mean, the Charbonnet stuff, he literally has to get a touchdown to matter. He has to get a touchdown to matter. He is not explosive. He's not even a success runner right now for the Seahawks team. He has to get a short yardage touchdown to matter.
The thing is, the Seahawks are projected for 24.5 points. The Cardinals now down to 18.5. So I mean, that's
I mean, Bam Knight's the same way. I'm not. I was just talking about Zach Charbonnet as an individual. So yeah, I mean, the point differential is 5 points between the two teams.
Right. I'm on Charbonnet. I also think Charbonnet is fine enough that he could have some big runs too. Like, I'm not just eliminating that from even though it hasn't happened yet.
Self-eliminated from big runs this season.
Well, through 5 weeks.
Correct. Zeke Rodriguez, drop Michael Carter and start Bam. Yes.
You have to.
Yeah. If that is your only choice, let's put it that way.
Mm-hmm.
Topher, got to know who to flex, Bam Knight, Michael Carter, or Jauan Jennings. I just go Jauan Jennings here.
That's where I'm at too.
John, PPR, Bam, Golden, JMO, Keon. Pick one.
Oh my gosh. You're spinning that roulette wheel, aren't you? Of the wide receivers, I have Matthew Golden ranked the highest. The team total for the Green Bay Packers right now is at 29.5. The Lions at 25. So it's actually, I mean, Golden and JMO, it's the same exact role. And just the Packers are, coming out of their bye. And theoretically, they can get Golden going post-bye rookie bump. So it's Bam versus Golden for me. I'll go Matthew Golden, but that one's close. I don't think that we should completely eliminate Bam Knight from getting 13 carries and a touchdown. I think that's totally possible today. So I don't want to completely bury him just because he's a new name. He has a chance, just a mediocre chance.
All the wide receivers he brought up here have super high team totals, which makes it, I think, lean wide receiver here.
Yeah. I would just go with Golden because theoretically they can say coming out of the bye, we're getting this guy completely going and stuff. And we're just not going to see that with Keon and JMO. We just know what they are.
Okay, Slim Thug. You have to eliminate Quentin Johnston. He most likely isn't playing. We might have gotten that news right now. Jauan Jennings then, or Ken Walker.
I'm going to go Ken Walker. You just got to go running backs over wide receivers in the same tier. But
yeah, Seahawks are favored by 1.5 on the road. Obviously, the Jaguars defense has been very, very good this season, and I believe Trayvon Walker is playing today with a club on his hand.
Yep.
But I do think you have to go Ken Walker here.
Yep, I really like Jauan Jennings. So
Maxwell Owens, trade away Trevion and receive DeAndre Swift. Standard league, need wins now. I don't really know if you're going to win with either one. I mean, I think you have to go Swift if you're just trying to get volume there. Just because he's been who knows what happens this week with the backfield. I would want one more week of the backfield knowledge because hopefully Kamananga gets more involved because DeAndre Swift's just been in an absolute zero outside of one screen pass for a long game and short yardage touchdowns.
Yeah. I don't love either of them, to be honest. I think rest of the season, I'd rather have Trevion. For the next couple of weeks, I'd rather have Swift. I hope that helps.
Also, Dak or Baker. He has Pickens just for today.
Oh, that's a good one. I think I got Baker slightly ahead. Yeah, I got Baker as quarterback 6, Dak Prescott quarterback 10, like both of them. I would rather have Swift. Standard league. I mean, what's Trevion going to do in standard league? He's probably not going to be the golden back over Ramondre.
Pop Swiss. Happy Sunday, gentlemen. Need flex help in half PPR. Waller, Trey Tucker, Torrey Horton, or Kamara or Kendre.
I would go Kamara, but it's not a great projection.
Yeah, he's also dealing with an injury heading into this one. He is going to play.
Yeah.
I think that backfield is a 50-50 split now, and then they are, 3.5 point underdogs, and he's not as involved in the passing game as he has been in previous years.
I cannot argue against that. I would still probably just go Kamara just because, he's still the running back.
Do you want to make the case for Darren Waller just overall at large as a start at the tight end position?
Yeah, Darren Waller's my tight end 6. I would feel great about him. He was limited to 30 snaps. Hopefully we get that up to 40 snaps. His per route numbers are off the charts. Red zone usage, like cheat motion, third down usage, first read targets, 24% targets per route. All that stuff is like very hard to find. Now it's Derwin James and Diane Henley this week, so it's a tougher matchup for him. But he can only throw the ball to so many people in this offense, and Waller is number 2 in that.
There you go. All right, we'll keep it moving on to Katie Beck, Sterling Shepard, or JMO. Yeah, I mean, you could not have more of different profiles here. So JMO is not getting the gimmies that he got last year. His downfield targets are back, and it's just high varianceness. That's what it is. Now, they always have a team total. They really tried to incorporate him 2 games ago. It did not work out. And then last week, he got 2 touches on the first 2 drives and then didn't play. Didn't get a target, I should say.
Yeah.
Didn't get a touch after that. So it depends on what world you want to live in. Jameson Williams, to me, is more likely to get 17 fantasy points.
Yeah, for sure.
But Sterling Shepard is more likely to get 9 fantasy points.
Yeah. I would go JMO, but I agree with everything you said.
Okay. Tyler Willis, 6-point passing touchdown. Matthew Stafford or Jordan Love?
I think I got Love ahead, but
I think you need to go Love. Now, this could easily just be a Josh Jacobs 25 touch game. He has the 2 short yardage touchdowns, but I mean, that could have also been said for the last time they were on the field. And, he had 3+ passing touchdowns in that one.
Yeah. So weather advantages to Love, team total advantages to Love, total dropbacks goes to Stafford. Both of them are in perfect matchups. We'll note the Packers offensive line, everyone's questionable or out. So that's we haven't seen the team total drop at all. Just wanted to mention that. I'm not making any adjustments personally, but that is just something in the back of my mind. I have Jordan Love as quarterback 8, and Pick'em Lobby, Matthew Stafford 19.7 fantasy points, Jordan Love 19.2. So you could do no wrong here.
Just to go through inactives for everyone, Christian Gonzalez active as the lead cornerback for that team. Alvin Kamara active. Devon Witherspoon is inactive again this season. His season has not gotten going at all. Zay Flowers active. QJ inactive, and that's it.
Yeah, and on my feed, I posted a bunch of the offensive line and defensive injuries to note. There's a bunch of cluster injuries, so make sure to go over and find that tweet, everybody, if you're hanging out.
Okay. Tom Scher. Oh, by the way, Rams right tackle Rob Havenstein is out. That's part of the conversation you're having. PPR pick 2: Keenan, Pittman, Trevion, Matthew Golden. I just go with the first 2 here.
Yep.
And then pick 1 quarterback, 1 wide receiver: Drake May or Jordan Love. Then Matthew Golden, Romeo Doubs, Ridley, and Haskins. Well,
I mean, if you want to go
Haskins, he's not a quarterback or a wide receiver.
I think in full PPR, I would pick one of the Packers. I'm tempted to say go Love, Dobbs, and go full alpha stack play. My rankings have made slightly above Love, but if you want to have a lot of fun or try to have a lot of fun, going Love and Dobbs, I think isn't that crazy.
Okay.
I mean, Romeo Dobbs, guys. I mean,
yeah, it's been great.
Feel confident.
Tom Scher again. 1 wide receiver, 1 flex. Trey McBride, Tyler Warren, Ridley, Jauan, Dobbs, Flournoy. Flournoy is not a bad shout, by the way, everyone out there.
Yeah, Turpin is out. Yeah.
Yep.
I got McBride for my tight end, and then for my wide receiver, I've got Jauan, and I think I would go with Romeo Doubs or Tyler Warren. I think both those guys are pretty close. I would probably go Romeo Doubs, though.
Yeah, the Tyler Warren stuff, I think he only has 2 or 3 fourth quarter catches on the season. They just haven't been pressed in that area. So I doubt they'd be pressed again this week. So one of these games, he'll be needed and necessary for all 4 quarters. And that could be our biggest week yet.
Colts right now at 28 points, projected second most. 28 with Daniel Jones. Wild.
John, half PPR, rank Trey Tucker, Kamani Vidal, Jake Tonjes, Sterling Shepard. I will probably do this. Shepard, Trey Tucker, Tonges, and Vidal.
I got Tucker, Shepard, Vidal, Tunges, but it's the Trey Tucker.
I just think Vidal and Nyheim Hines are the exact same player.
Yeah, for sure. With Trey Tucker, the Titans have been getting roasted by wide receivers and no Brock Bowers. The team total's at 22.5, which is better than what it usually is for the Raiders. So,
yep. Bobo Beyond, half PPR, Cooper Kupp, Travis Hunter, or Kamani Vidal. Yeah, I kind of think it could be a Travis Hunter week, but
let's do it. Let's say I want Travis Hunter, and I think he's probably sitting on a lot of you guys' benches because we told you guys to draft him. He has not played well, and he probably should still be on benches. But during bye weeks and injuries and stuff, I think you can do worse. And this is my most aggressive Travis Hunter ranking since he's been a total bust so far. It's my wide receiver 33. So you have some notes, and then I got one more injury note that I want to hit on with Travis Hunter, but tell us why.
Yeah, I brought this up in the wide receiver rankings, but if we assume that Greg Newsome comes in and automatically starts for the Jaguars at the right cornerback spot, which might be a big assumption, but I would just assume that. For one, Seahawks force the opposing defense into base personnel, so just 4 defensive backs and 2 corners on 50% of snaps. They're one of the 2 top highest teams in the league. What we've seen so far in those 2 cornerback snaps for the Jaguars is that Jordan Love flips over to an outside cornerback role, and then obviously a nickel and dime, he's an inside guy. So again, that would be Jordan Lewis and Greg Newsome. Again, that is an assumption. And then an offense with Brenton Strange missing, this team runs 24% of snaps out of 12 personnel. I would assume that they don't trust, their second and third string tight end as much as Brenton Strange and the second string tight end. So that could mean just more overall snaps on offense this week. Not saying outside wide receiver stuff from Travis Hunter, but just more overall slot wide receiver snaps. And then also not being taken off the field for Parker Washington or De'Ami Brown in any 3 wide receiver sets because he's going to play less defense. But that's just my thought. But on top of it, like I posted this when he was projected for 36.5 receiving yards. I think it's already up to 41 or 42.
Yep. My other note, agree on all that, is Jaguars are missing their starting center, and the Seahawks are awesome up front. So I think you're going to pass the ball just because of that. And then you look at the Seahawks injury report, their slot corner is out, which is what Travis Hunter would have been facing Witherspoon. Reek Wallen, their outside corner, he's out, and Julian Love, their free safety, is out. So that's 3 starters in the secondary. So I think Jacksonville's probably just going to lean into the pass and maybe even more into the downfield pass, remove a couple of the screen attempts to get these guys going in the drop back game. So I think there's an avenue for Travis Hunter to have a big play down the field. So I think deep leagues only, if you're in hell at wide receiver, take a chance on Travis Hunter. And we have not said that in the last couple of weeks.
From Marcus, pick 2, Romeo Dobbs, Jauan Jennings, Michael Carter, standard. Thanks. It just has to be Dobbs and Jennings.
Yeah. Who's more likely to score a touchdown between Romeo and Jauan? It's probably pretty close. I'm going
Romeo.
Get to
pick 2.
Oh, well, there you go.
There you go. Matt Keeley, DJ Moore, or Jauan Jennings. Another league. Okay. So Jauan in the first. And then another league, Shaheed, Trevion, J-Mo, and Jauan Jennings, pick 2.
I like Jauan Jennings. And I think temperature check on Henderson. Like, is there any chance?
To be honest, I'll say this. The Saints and the 49ers are projected for the same amount of points in this game, basically.
Right. Let's go Shaheed.
But then obviously Trevion, they're at 24.5.
Right. The Henderson stuff is tempting. I think I'd rather go.
He did play 50% of snaps last week.
Right. All right. Final answer: Jauan Jennings and Henderson. I think it's close.
Okay. Zeke Rodriguez, full PPR, 2 in the flex. Matthew Golden, Jameson Williams, Hassan Haskins, Jerry Jeudy, and Brashard Smith. I think of this group, you had to have Hassan Haskins in there.
Yeah, and then I'm on Matthew Golden personally, but
yeah, I mean, still the Jeudy stuff. I just can't get on that boat. No. It's still going to be a whole bunch of stuff to running backs and tight ends in that offense.
Yep.
Okay. Half PPR, 2 flex. Charbonnet, Matthew Golden, Spears, J-Mo. Yeah, I mean, this is probably Charbonnet and Golden. And then if you wanted to play J-Mo over Matthew Golden, I would understand as well.
Yeah. So my reason for Golden over JMO is just higher team total for Golden and post by rookie bump upside. And there's just fewer guys to get the ball to versus the Lions in general.
Okay. And then Herbert or May. Justin Herbert's only been, and it's not by his doing, only been a top 10 scoring quarterback in week 1.
I have May ranked ahead. I mean, Justin Herbert, he's losing everybody right now. It's sad.
Yep. Okay. Bad shot. Bryce, Jauan, Golden, or Charbonnet in the flex. These are the 3 names of the day.
It's probably Charbonnet if it's not full PPR. In full PPR, I think I would go Jauan. Do you feel good about Jauan as I do?
I mean, I really haven't felt that great about Jauan all season long. Like, he's basically played 1 full game.
Well, yeah,
so
but
season.
He's going to play today. So, I mean, I can't hold.
Yeah, but I mean, there was another game too that he was injured and banged up and then left that same game banged up.
With another injury, though. That was just kind of fluky.
Right.
In the end zone when he had it. Picked it up.
Right.
I don't know. It's just it's one of these situations where it's been horrific, but he keeps leaving in the middle of games for just random injuries. Like, whenever he's been in this situation where he's the alpha wide receiver, he's been like a wide receiver 1. That's like not even an exaggeration. So I have him as my wide receiver 23, kind of hedging against that. But he's balled out without Ayuk and without Pearsall and Kittle and stuff. This is when Jauan Jennings goes crazy usually.
Yeah. I don't think we have had his name brought up versus anyone that I would definitely choose over him. Like, again, we're talking about Matthew Golden, who extreme high variance coming out of a bye. We're not exactly sure. Like, we were hoping he gets the football more. Who knows? And then Zach Charbonnet has to have a touchdown.
Yeah.
So, okay. Trade Trevion Henderson for Bill. Happy PR.
Hell yes. Hell yes.
Yep.
Hell yes.
Fly Guy 628. Shaheed or Golden?
I got Golden, but I love Shaheed.
21 points. Not bad for the Saints. But they
29, really nice.
29. Yeah. Okay. Next is from Ton. PPR, rather have James Cook or Achane rest of season. Yeah, I mean, both are fantastic. I would rather have James Cook, though.
Right. I think rest of season, just because who knows what the Dolphins are going to look like in December.
Right. Yeah. I mean, Dolphins still can't block anyone. The running game has not gotten there.
Right. Yeah. I would still really like Achane, though.
Oh, for sure. But we're talking about James Cook, who's literally had 1 bad game all season and has been a top 5 running back everywhere else. John O'Shaughnessy, gross decision, Kamani Vidal or Travis Hunter?
Hunter.
Not as gross as you think. We believe Travis Hunter is the answer.
Hunter.
Robert Sealer, BTJ or Bill in the flex?
Full PPR too. Oh man, you're killing me. It's Jacory Krosky Merritt, but I think Brian, if I was playing ladders on Pick'em this week, Brian Thomas would be included into mine. This is just, I think pass funnel, the top corner is not going to be out there opposite Brian Thomas. He looked better last week.
Bill's in a great spot though.
Yeah, Bill. It's Bill, but I really like Brian Thomas this week. Again,
Blaze, morning guys. Night shifter waited up to ask. Love that, man.
Right.
Flex plays, pick 2. T. Higgins, Ramondre, or Matthew Golden?
Ramondre.
Well, you're definitely playing Ramondre, and then we need 1 between T and Matthew Golden.
Golden for me.
Yeah. The T stuff, just let Joe Flacco prove it to you. And it most likely will be next week and not this week.
I think that's all fair.
I think that total's dropped even more. It's down to 15 points now.
Matthew Golden might be team-wise projected for twice as many points as T. Higgins Bengals. It's close.
I mean, I actually think the Jake Browning to Joe Flacco trade now has drop points.
So, yeah, Bengals are at 15 and Packers are at 29.5. So a literal double.
Yes. Okay. Luckily eliminated Carter from this question. Long-time sub, first-time question. Up the Villa, man. Yeah, Blaze. Loving that.
Keep grinding, too. I love it.
Get some rest, Blaze.
That's right.
Tom Lake, standard scoring. Think T-Mac over King Henry in the flex spot. Standard.
I mean, standard. Standard, I'm going King Henry, but I mean,
it really might just be another brutal week for.
It will be.
And then after the bye, it's nice.
I'm going King Henry. Let's say they're both projected for 60, 70-ish yards, which I think is fair. Right now, if you had to say who's scoring the touchdown this week, is it the guy that scores 20 touchdowns a year? And I know that's obviously in a different offense, or
yeah, I mean, the Ravens are still projected for 18 points, which
that's what I'm saying.
Again, right. In comparison to the Browns, who are at 16, and then the Bengals at 15.
Right. And if they are getting to 18 points, is that Cooper Rush throwing 50-yard bombs, or is that there's a turnover or something and they're at the 2-yard line now? Derrick Henry scores a touchdown. I'm on Henry.
Okay. Fly guy, pick 2: Javonte, Drake London, Ashton Genty, T-Mac, and Debo. This is a team. So I think you have to go Javonte.
You gotta go Genty too. I mean,
this is the spot that you drafted Ashton Genty for. Just letting you know.
Have to.
It really sucks to leave Drake London behind, but I just want to tell you that the Raiders are projected for the same amount of points as the Falcons this week.
Correct. And Ashton Genty is projected for 94.5 total yards in the Underdog Pick'em lobby. Use promo code the show. No, the only wide receiver that's projected for that as many is Puka Nacua. So
the Panthers are projected for the same amount of points as the Raiders.
Yeah.
So
it's got to be Genty.
Actually, the wide receiver that I like the most of this is probably Debo. That might sound crazy.
I really like Debo, London, and T-Mac too. I mean, your team's stacked. But the fact that you're benching some of these guys, I feel very good about your chances this year.
Yeah, I would go Javonte and Genty.
Right. And by the way, he probably drafted London Genty at the 1-2 turn, and somehow has found himself in a good spot still. It's pretty impressive.
Great spot. The Jets might win this game, by the way. They got a safety. They're up 11-10. Oh. Bodex just having 0-6. Oh, never mind. Garrett Wilson just fumbled.
There it is. We're back.
With QJ probably out, who to put my flex spot? Demont or JMO in the same game? Demont
just outscored JMO in probably, without looking up, 80% of matchups in the last couple of years.
Yeah. Demont it is. They're going to say incomplete pass. Lucky. Oh, never mind. It was an illegal shift and then a incomplete pass. So it was a double one of these.
I mean, we need to get the Jets out of here.
Yeah. Michael Kawas, bye week blues. Need a running back 2, flex, half PPR. Kendre Miller, Bashal Tootin, Josh Downs, Harold Fannin, Bam Knight. Man, this is rough. So his running back 2, would you just go Bam Knight here?
This is the most ship chasing ass question I've ever seen. Okay. RB2 and a flex. Bam Knight is your RB2. Your flex. I'll go Josh Downs.
Trade for Trevion is on the table. Would cost Woody Marks plus a sweetener.
Somebody tell me the path for Trayvon Henderson. He's got to get to goal line touchdowns. Like, that's just got to happen at some point to really matter. I think it's go trade for Trayvon. It's the lowest the price is probably going to be, but
yeah, I mean, they're projected for 24.5. That's not bad. C. Banger, super flex, pick 1: Brissett, Kamara, Ridley, Travis Hunter. Thank you. I think you just have to get the quarterback. By the way, Brissett might be the one getting the 1-yard touchdowns.
That's true. The big boy back there.
He has come in for short yardage stuff this year.
Yeah. Yep. And that's the same coaching tree from Philly.
Gio Ortiz, number 1 ranked team, me versus number 2 ranked team. Hit him with your medal, Gio. PPR, start 2 wide receivers, 2 running backs, 1 flex. Rome in.
Puka.
Egbuka in.
Oh, Egbuka. Wow.
CMC, Rico in. Rashad White in. Agreed?
I mean, hold on. So
I'm just leaving out T-Mac.
Yeah. T-Mac's the worst out of that group. Yes.
8-point passing touchdown. Darnold, T-Law, Bryce, Mac Jones. So I would just go by the team totals here. It's really that simple to me. Yeah, I mean, they are on the road, but
project for a lot. Darnold's been balling, man. Also,
the only thing with the Jaguars, the Seahawks run defense has been fantastic. They're still projected for 23 points. That might come from the wide receivers. If you really like BTJ, why isn't Trevor Lawrence this?
Just the team totals a little bit. I mean, I think I have them back to back in my rankings. Yeah, but I mean,
I'm Trevor Lawrence here.
Okay, that's fine with me. Darnold, T-Law, it'd be between those two.
Yeah, I'm Trevor there.
Quarterback scoring should be 6 points per touchdown. That should be the baseline. Why is it decreased? They matter.
Well, that's increased,
and that's 8. But I'm saying in general, most leagues are at 4 points per passing. It should be 6.
Right. Yeah. I mean,
they're the ones throwing the football. It's a pretty big deal.
Brock, PPR, start Fannin or Jauan? I think it has to be Fannin, but like,
it's the same.
I don't feel really good about either of them after the first 3 weeks anymore.
I have them at tight end 17 and 19, and there's everybody at tight end 12. It's the same.
Also, which two are you keeping rest of season between those guys, Loveland and Likely?
I want Loveland the most.
So I'll keep Fannin and Loveland.
Yep.
JJ Primetime, half PPR, trade Kraft and Pickens for Drake London.
He has Warren. Okay, so get that. I think you could probably trade. You probably get a bigger upgrade to another team. Would be my answer.
Yeah.
Kraft and Pickens. Those are some real.
That's a huge haul. Like, I don't think I'm doing it. I would rather get more. I need to get more.
Yeah,
I need to get more. Matty B, yo gents, 6-point passing touchdowns. Jane Daniels or Drake May?
I mean, I love Jaden Daniels. I feel like there's not enough excitement about.
I agree.
They're projected for a ton of points.
And it's a ton of man coverage. I think we're going to get some scrambling out of Jaden Daniels here too.
Oh, yeah.
He's got Carter in his lineup. Bench him and pick up and start Bam. Yes.
And that's
your team.
That's humiliating,
man.
Too. Yeah.
KJ Sticks, full PPR, need one, flex. So he would start Ken Walker and Zach Charbonnet, Bam Knight, and then no QJ. QJ's out.
I got Charbonnet the highest still.
Wow. So both Seattle running backs in the starting lineup.
I mean, that feels gross, but
yeah.
I don't think Bam Knight's going to catch many passes at all.
Nope. Thomas Reeder, 14 team PPR. He lost James Conner. Out. Purdy, Amarian, Ricky Pearsall, Jaden Reed. Starting, Mac Jones, CMC, Jennings, Worthy, Dobbs, McBride. This is the question. Need one running back, one flex. Kendra, Hassan Haskins, Kendrick Bourne, Ryan Flournoy. Okay. The running back is Haskins.
Got to be Haskins.
And then the flex.
I'll go Bourne. Let's just run it back. I mean, you're already starting the rest of the 49ers.
Right. Yeah, just run it back with Bourne. What if Kendrick Bourne outscores Jauan Jennings?
I'll put it at 38% chance.
That's pretty high.
32% chance readjusted.
Again, if you all are like in dire need of someone and searching, I'm going to throw out Ryan Flournoy's name again. He is running in the slot for a team that runs in 3 wide receiver sets. And
it's enough. Dak Prescott's balling. That's enough.
That's really all that you need, man.
Catch the football.
Whiskey. Man, I hope the Pickens Dak stack hits this time. Well, it has a lot.
Feels been great so far.
Nico on the bye, 12-man PPR, dipping into my depth at the flex. Okay. Kamara, Kendrick Bourne, Golden, Ridley, Haskins, or Alec Pierce or Dameon Pierce. Either one. I would just want to go Haskins here.
Okay, Haskins versus Alvin Kamara.
Haskins for me.
I feel like now I'm agreeing with that, and I need to adjust my rankings.
They are projected for 3.25 more points. The Patriots still have Milton Williams and have been incredible versus the run this season.
I'm moving Haskins ahead. I'm moving Haskins ahead of Charbonnet too.
I just think Haskins is an NPC running back who just exists, but he's going to get, the work. I mean, it's not like the Chargers have been great at running the football this year, and a lot of them are in Hampton stuff has been the receiving game. I don't know if Haskins going to be able to do that, but just the Kamara stuff. I mean, I know he's not going anywhere. It just has not been good this year.
It has not been good at all. I'll go Haskins ahead. So now I have it. It goes like Pollard, Chase Brown, Hassan Haskins, Alvin Kamara, Charbonnet, Henderson, the Chiefs running backs, Bam Knight. That's where I have these guys.
Okay. Green Bay or New England when it comes to defense? Just go Green Bay and
Green Bay. Yeah.
Try to prosper there. Dre Singh, half PPR flex, Hollywood, Kendrick Bourne, Josh Downs, Zay Flowers. You're going to totally disagree with this, which is totally fine. I'm going to go Zay Flowers still in this group.
Yeah. I got Bourne ranked the highest, but they're all in the wide receiver 40 range.
Pyrex, 12 team, full PPR. Need one. DJ Moore, Charbonnet, or Algier. Go DJ Moore for me.
Yeah, full PPR. I'm cool with that.
Ryan Green, half PPR. Pick one flex. Jacoby or Bam Knight?
Jacoby. What can go wrong? What can go wrong? By the way, pick 'em lobby for the Jacoby Myers haters, which there are stacking up how many there are.
Understandably.
Is that over 50 receiving yards?
Yeah. I mean, understandably, the haters have been
right.
Correct over these last 3 weeks. I mean, you're attached to your quarterback play at the moment.
Yeah.
Texlam. Rico Dowdle over which of these wide receivers? Chase, Rome, Waddle.
I've got Waddle ranked the lowest, worst matchup of the bunch. I mean, Chase is in a bad matchup himself, but I don't know, man.
I'm playing Rico over Chase.
Yeah, I would play Rico over all three of these wide receivers, but he has to pick one to sit. I got Waddle ranked the lowest, but they're all in the same tier.
Yeah, I'll play Rico over Chase.
Okay.
Igor. But if you want to do Waddle, that I understand that too.
I mean, they're all back to back in my rankings, so I'll have a strong take.
2 questions from Igor. Need a wide receiver 2 and a flex, full PPR. Jennings, Bourne, Hunter, Kendra Miller, and Vidal, or Bam. Okay. So wide receiver 2, Jennings of this group. Would you do both 49ers wide receivers here?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Brian Miller, pick 3. Ramondre, Demont, not Jalen Warren, Dobbs, Hollywood. One running back, 2 flex. So I'm going to go Demont, Ramondre, and Dobbs is where I'm going with that.
Ramondre, Demont, Dobbs.
I'm nervous about Jalen Warren, but maybe I'm projecting that too much.
So I was also nervous, still fairly nervous. It's not going to be as good as it was early on. I went over to Dulac, who covers the Steelers, and I think largely helpful, but a little bit hit and miss. He thinks that it's just going to be a 1-2 punch and not Gainwell overtaking him, but that it's going to be a little bit more split than it was previously.
Well, that's a huge difference, though, because it was 82% Jalen Warren previously.
Right. Yeah. He didn't put it out there, but just reading what he's saying, more like 70-30, And then he also doesn't know about Caleb Johnson, which I'm guessing is at 0, but you never know.
And then you're also playing the Browns defense on top of that this week.
Right.
So to me, I want to go Demont, Ramondre, Dobbs.
That's cool. Maybe between Warren and Dobbs. Dobbs like the upside shot.
Chief Perp, Adams, Waddle, Worthy, or Judkins. Only one of these?
Judkins. I mean, it's Judkins. Simon Close.
Only one?
Yeah. I mean, I love all 3 of those wide receivers, obviously. But if you guys are ever looking between your running backs and wide receivers, go to the Underdog Pickup Lobby. It's available in 41 states right now. We have some of you guys have access to team picks, others champions, pick'em, drafts, you guys name it. And you guys just look at, if you have the Pick'em Lobby available, look at what the total yards are for the running backs versus the wide receivers. And you will start to understand why it's not even close between usually the wide receivers and the running backs.
If you're in one of these yellow states, go play an underdog today. Maybe a year or two ago, 3 years ago, you wouldn't have allowed to, but like Texas, California, hello, we are inside you. So go and play on UD, promo code the show. It's in the link in the description down below. If you play $5 the first time, then we'll give you $100. So it's that simple, out of my back pocket into your underdog wallet. So go and play. And again, the witching hour at 3:00 Eastern today will drop a whole bunch of promos and discounts and tokens and all that stuff. So there you go. Okay. One wide receiver and flex between Tony Pollard, Bam Knight, Tyler Algier, Jacoby Myers, Chris Olave. I mean, I think you still have to go Tony Pollard, even if it's like a 19 total. And then it's Myers or Olave. Are you doing the Titans Raiders bring back here?
I mean, I got Myers and Olave. It's the same exact setup, you know. I feel best about Tony Pollard, and then I think I got Myers ranked one spot ahead of Olave, but I mean, you know, it's the same exact situation we're dealing with here.
And then here we go. Does Tyler Algier have starting standalone value? In games where the Falcons are projected to dominate their opponents, he has fourth quarter hammer value. Tomorrow, I should say, that is not the case. They are underdogs by 4.5 points against the Bills. So when they play the Saints, some of these other teams,
right,
he has fourth quarter, maybe touchdown value.
Yeah. The Bills can't stop the run. I can see him like springing off, like making the most out of his 8 carries, but it's a harder line to thread.
Charlie Tyler, standard scoring flex, Haskins, Ramondre, or Bam?
I got Mondre. I mean, the team total is the highest, or him and Haskins have a very similar team total. I just feel better about Ramondre than Hassan Haskins.
Okay. And then is Josh Downs startable at the flex? It just depends on
largely
you have. I mean, his role did not change last week.
Josh Downs' projection is not going to look as good as the running back 3 that you have on your team, most likely.
Pickens or T-Mac full PPR flex? It's Pickens.
I got Pickens.
Yeah. JJ traded Keenan and Charbonnet yesterday for Rashee Rice in a bad spot. I like it, man. I like it a lot. Who to start 12-team PPR flex? Travis Hunter, Trevion, Flournoy, Shepard, Bourne, Knight, Tonjes.
You are a grinder. You love fantasy football. If that's your bench, you absolutely love fantasy football. My goodness.
Yep.
I'll go Henderson.
Wow. Full PPR, no like Sterling Shepard here or Kendrick Bourne?
Those guys are all in the mix. I mean,
Okay.
Henderson in theory should catch a couple passes too. I mean, they're running out of options, and the team
Let's have a big Trevion week.
I mean, it needs to start happening. I mean, you got a huge team total, and Antonio Gibson's out. It needs to start happening now, or else I just don't get it.
Okay, we're gonna keep answering questions, but we're gonna shut off the questions here with Albert. I'm gonna write down Albert as the last one. So we'll get to all the ones in the chamber now. Andrew Chung, rough week, Hampton, CD, QJ, George Kittle, Kyler Murray, Bryce Young versus Mac Jones. Which side are you going with there? The totals are somewhat similar, with the Panthers projected for 0.7 more.
Pick'em Lobby is the exact same fantasy point projection, so you can go either way.
I'd probably go Mac from the standpoint of it's going to be run to hard on Vita Vea, and at the same time, CMC's had a tough time running. I think all 3 of their touchdowns are going to come in the air versus obviously with the Panthers, they got a 200-yard rusher last week.
Yeah, I got Mac Jones slightly ahead. Yeah. The only thing is just Bryce Young can get there as a scrambler, but I got Mac Jones with all the passing metrics.
Pick up Flournoy or Wicks or De'Ami Brown for the flex this week. De'Ami's not a bad shout. Wicks is actually
not a bad shot either.
Not a bad shot. I'm going to go Flournoy.
I'll go Flournoy too, but
I'm calling my shot.
Wicks is the same thing. Yeah.
Calling my shot. Ozzy, if Kyler Murray is out, he is. Should I start Tyler Warren or stick with Trey McBride?
It's closer, but I still got McBride. I mean, injured Kyler versus Jacoby Brissett, who's better at football? I mean, I like McBride.
Danny, love the show. Appreciate you guys doing this every Sunday. Of course, man. I trade away AJ Brown and Pacheco for Olave and Dobbins, full PPR, and buy Cooked.
Nobody's good in this. Like that's the thing is these are 4 low-end starters.
Dobbins has been shut down today. Maybe he comes through in the fourth quarter, but he has been shut down today.
Yeah. He's still getting all the carries, though.
Yeah. I mean, Pacheco's donezo. Olave is Jacoby Myers now.
Look, I would much rather have AJ Brown and Pacheco to answer this question, but it's not like these are awesome players.
At the same time, AJ Brown might have been the worst football player of these 4 so far this season.
I know. Whenever he wants to try, we're waiting.
Wardy, full PPR, Jauan Jennings, ETN, Ken Walker.
The ETN stuff's hard because the center is out. I think they're going to pass the ball more. Kenneth Walker doesn't have the same usage, but he can rip off a big play. And then Jauan Jennings, I think, is in a good spot. So I think this is a very tough one, but I like all of them to some degree.
Yeah, the other part of this though, Seahawks giving up a ton of screen yardage, and especially receptions to running backs. So full PPR, I think they might lean into that with ETN and Bashal Tutin today.
Okay. Yeah, I got Travis Etienne ahead of Kenneth Walker, so I think I will go Travis Etienne to answer this question.
The PPR makes me lean in that direction with him.
Okay. Yeah.
T-Mass, would you start Bam Knight or Zach Charbonnet?
I got Charbonnet, but this one's close. It's really close.
Yeah, I mean, I just trust the Seahawks to function more. And if they function, then they get inside the red zone, hopefully.
Right.
And then...
Also, I don't think that Bam Knight's going to get the exact Michael Carter role. I think there's a more chance that Michael Carter eats into Bam Knight's work this week than Bam Knight did to Michael Carter the previous week, if that makes sense.
Overcome. Keenan Allen, Diggs, or Worthy. Great flex options here.
Really is. I mean, to me, it's how are you getting away from Xavier Worthy right now?
Well,
the team total is
last
huge.
Week.
I mean, he still had like 6 passes caught for like 50 yards. It wasn't, that's normal wide receiver stuff.
Yeah, I mean, Keenan's been unbelievable this season,
right,
in terms of especially inside the red zone. So, like, I think you could ask the question, how are you getting away from Keenan Allen when QJ's not even involved?
I definitely agree with that. All these guys are top 15 plays for me. I got Worthy ranked the highest.
Yeah, Worthy was wide receiver 45 last week.
He didn't score a touchdown. I mean, did he not go 6 for 50? What was it?
He went 6 for 42.
Right. I mean, that's like he's like almost locked into that, just how they're running their offense right now.
Yeah. I mean, and Diggs has been the best one over the last 2 weeks.
Right.
So I totally get this question.
Yeah, I love all of them. I got Worthy, but I like all of them.
Yeah, I mean, the Chiefs team total is easily the highest of this group. They're at 27.5. Keenan and the Chargers are at 24.25. And then when you look at Stephon Diggs and the Patriots, they're at 24.5.
Also, I want to hit on this real quick. Chiefs, the Lions are without their cornerback 1, 2, 3, and 4. Their linebacker is out in Cunningham, one of them. And then both safeties, Brian Branch and Kirby Joseph, are both questionable, did not practice much this week. So it's possible that they have 3rd, 4th stringers throughout their entire secondary.
Yeah.
That's why
I don't want to get this. I don't want to get this one wrong. Is why I'm taking so much time on it.
All these guys can blow up. All of them have the high team totals. The Chiefs just the highest, and I think he's got the easiest matchup. So that's how I'm.
Yeah.
I mean, Keenan's matchup is it can't get easier than that either.
Right. I think I like Keenan.
Okay.
That's tough. Okay. Dakota Jocelyn. Pick 2 wide receivers and 2 flex. Chase, Pickens, BTJ, Egbuka, London, Dowdle, and Rashad White. Okay. Well, your 2 flexes are the 2 running backs. Sorry.
Yes. You can't sit Pickens and Egbuka, Those guys don't
Yeah.
do anything wrong.
The only thing with Dowdle, and look, I'm not telling anyone not to start him. He's going to probably get at least 15 carries in this game. Is Taylor Moton being out is a pretty big deal for them. Yeah, I think it's the 2 running backs and Pickens and Igbuka.
I mean,
You just have a sick team, man.
Congrats.
And then I'd go Njoku over Jauan.
Same.
Theta State. Standard PPR, Judkins and Dowdle over Jennings. I'm assuming this is Jauan Jennings. Yes, I'd go both of them over.
Oh, yeah.
100%.
Oh, yeah.
Standard PPR. What does that mean? Diggs and Odunze over Jennings. Yes. McBride over Waller. Yes.
Yes.
I have Jamar Chase in my flex. Should I flex Ken Walker or Jennings instead? It depends on what life you want to live, my man. I'd
Honestly,
probably go.
Yeah. I'll go Jamar. But I don't know if this is
Josh
standard or
Allen.
flex. I still don't know if this is standard or flex.
Yeah, whatever life you want to live with Jamar Chase, my guy.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Brother Pickle, Herbert or May? May. Gainwell or Shepard, full PPR? Shepard for me. Do you disagree?
Agree. Nope, I agree with that.
I am dark.
All right.
Half PPR, Hunter, Vidal, or Bam Knight? Is this Bam?
This is Bam.
Yeah. I mean, we made the case for Travis Hunter, but I still think you have to go with the running back who is quote unquote starting.
And how did you get in yourself to a situation where it's your defensive options are Lions and Titans? I'll go.
I think it has to be the Titans because of interceptions.
It's the Titans, but there's got to be better options than that.
Has to be. It's a 32-man league he's in.
Yeah.
Justin Herbert or Matthew Stafford?
I got Stafford a spot ahead, but I'm going Herbert. I'm changing my rankings.
Yeah, I think I like Herbert there. Trey 3. I wouldn't be surprised if we get like 3 rushing scores by the Rams today.
Do you like Dak Prescott or Herbert more? And then Caleb. That's a kind of the tier I'm in. I think I like Caleb.
I like Dak. Best. I really like Dak today.
You really like Dak? Okay. All right. The final answer I got Caleb, Dak, Herbert, Stafford. That feels good.
Trey 3, full PPR, Sharp or Trevion Henderson? Thanks. Full PPR.
I'll go Hendo.
Okay. There we go. John, Worthy or BTJ? Choose your weapon.
Look, I think there's a chance Brian Thompson go crazy here. And I think there's just a little bit better of a chance that Worthy does.
Yeah, I think I'm worthy of this group. Theta State. I meant I should play Judkins and Dowdle over K9. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We just didn't know what the scoring was.
Yes.
Pyrex Jones. I traded Bowers for Travis Etienne. I drafted Tyler Warren. In half PPR, I traded Chuba Hubbard for T-Mac and DJ Moore.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
You won both trades, I think. I'd rather have Etienne than Bowers.
Okay. Jonathan Cocan or Cochin. 10-man PPR. Kraft or Waller? Kraft. Still.
I got Kraft. That's close. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Tucker Kraft off a bye week. Well rested.
Yeah. The man could eat.
Yeah. Also, Darren Waller might be 60% of snaps today. Like, he's been balling these last 2 weeks, but, you know, Tucker Kraft is a top 5 tight end.
Yeah, and the team total is insane.
Right. Like, if you're not playing Tucker Kraft today, when are you playing Tucker Kraft is my thing.
Totally agree.
So. Overcome with Knight listed as running back 1, draft Carter and stash Aaron Jones.
Yes.
Sure.
Yes.
Okay. Marley Marr. Jauan a must play over T-Mac, Igbuka, or K9 or no? I don't think I would do it over any of those.
Correct. Yeah.
Connor, May or Dak? Back to back.
I got May, but very close.
Griffin Face. Who's the best rest of season? T-Mac, Rice, Pickens, Devontae Adams. I think I am Rashee Rice, but if you want to make the case for George Pickens, I would understand it.
In full PPR, I want Rice out of the group. I think Devontae Adams is very much in this mix too. I'll go Rice.
I think I'm pretty confident in Rice. Zach Shade, Flowers, Demont, Derrick Henry, T. Higgins. Need one running back and one flex. Okay, so are you going to go Demont or Derrick Henry here?
Both.
So you're playing both of them over these wide receivers? Okay. VJ Davidson, full PPR. Dynasty, keeper, please rank Lamb, Neighbors, Hurts, T-Mac, and Hampton.
Dynasty.
This is all you. He said go Trojan, so this is all you.
Dynasty keeper, Lamb.
So for the rest of time, for the rest of their NFL careers, you have to rank all 5 of these names.
I want Lamb and Neighbors. McMillan, Hampton, then Hurts last. For sure, Hurts last. I know it's like hard to get quarterbacks. I don't play that much Dynasty. I have one league that, by the way, my team fucking rules. But yeah, it just depends on like how hard it is to get a quarterback. But I mean, you have all those players. Your team looks pretty sweet.
World Glass Window Gleaning. PPR pick 2. Chase Brown, Kendrick Bourne, Tony Pollard, Matthew Golden. We haven't had a single Chase Brown question today until this.
I mean, they're outside.
Who do you like more, Chase Brown or Tony Pollard?
Tell me any reason why I should have these guys other than back-to-back in rankings. Is it not the exact same situation?
I think I like Tony Pollard more.
That's fine with me. They're both terrible offenses, mediocre, bad offensive lines. I'll go Pollard. JC Latham's back. Maybe that makes a difference.
And then would you go Bourne or Golden over Chase Brown? I'd
probably just go the running backs. It's sad though. It's just it's a terrible answer. I'm sorry, but the projections are just yelling at me. The spreadsheets are upset, and they just say the running backs. Guess what? They still score more points.
Sam Nunez, Brashard Smith, or Torrey Horton? Go Torrey Horton.
I mean, look, they told us for the entire. I mean, everybody was trying to tell me Brashard Smith. He's going to get way more work, and then it's the same work.
It's very windy here, so if you hear a tree collapse into my office, it's been.
You said the Panthers game where we just windy.
No,
no rain.
I said windy.
Just winds.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. Yes. T-Bones. How worried are you on Hampton?
Pretty freaking worried.
Yeah.
It was a weird play.
I mean, very tripped over someone. It's a fracture. Even if they don't say it, it's a fracture.
I think he got sideswiped and they just like clipped his like part of his ankle leg, and he probably just fractured it. It did not seem like a normal high ankle sprain or anything like that. I don't know. It's making me nervous.
Winning record with deep running backs, but wondering if I should chip while I can or hold for the playoffs, hoping for a running back one. Yeah, I mean, who knows what he looks like also off of a foot fracture.
I'm nervous about Hampton.
But at the same time, it's Hassan Haskins, Naeem Hines, and these people behind him. So
they said they're in the trade markets for a running back, which also
that's true.
To me means
it's bad. Okay. So would you trade Omar and Hampton for? I would trade him for Brian Thomas Jr.
Yeah.
So see if you can do that.
Yeah.
Theta State, Haskins over Golden and Bourne.
Yes. I mean, this is so hard because like I think that Golden can go crazy, but the baseline projection is just going to have Hassan Haskins higher.
Anthony Jones, full PPR league. I've been streaming quarterbacks and have CMC and Puka. I mean, hopefully you're doing fantastic. Would you trade Nico and Cam Scatterbu for Jane Daniels, Terry McLaurin, and either Ladd or Worthy? Yeah, I mean, getting Jaden Daniels, I think, is having Jaden Daniels, CMC, Puka, And Worthy rest of way or Ladd rest of way is pretty sweet.
Right. Is Scatterbo top 12 running back rest of the season? Is the top 15? Where I mean, he's right in that mix. Dude gets peppered with everything right now. So that's the one hard part here. I think it's about right, not knowing the rest of your team. Streaming quarterback versus Jaden Daniels is like 5+ points per week. So that doesn't matter. Now, Nico, I don't think that McLaurin is really valuable.
No.
At all.
No. I would see if you could do Jaden Daniels, Ladd, and Worthy.
I would rather have that. Yeah.
Yep.
There you go.
TG, thank you. Appreciate it, man. You've probably been like one of the longest members of the channel. Kyrgyzstan, full PPR, 1 running back, 1 wide receiver, 1 flex. Rashad White, Rico, Kamara, T-Mac, Worthy, Keenan. He left Scotty on his bench.
Okay.
Okay. I would play Rashad White and Rico as the running back and the flex. And the wide receiver, we already went through this, like Keenan and Worthy. I'd play both those guys over T-Mac, actually.
That's what I have too, but I got Worthy ranked the highest, but they're all close. It's definitely White and Rico for sure.
Yeah, I mean, you also have Amon-Ra and Genty and Josh Allen. You should be good here.
You're good.
EC, Bam Knight or Michael Carter? Bam Knight.
Bam Knight.
TG, full PPR, T. Higgins, Jauan Jennings, or Matthew Golden? Jauan.
That's what I have it as.
He's living in the BTJ Waddle, Jauan Jennings world. What could go wrong? It might go great.
What can go right?
Roll with Kincaid or plug in Tongas? Yeah, I think you have to roll with Kincaid. Topher, full PPR. Should I drop Blake Corum? I have Kyron for Bam or Bam for Kamanangai.
You can drop Carter for
sorry?
Manungai. I think if he has Carter, you can drop Carter for Manungai. That's what I would do.
Right. What if it's only one Arizona running back that he has?
I would rather keep Bam Knight. I think that Michael Carter should be pretty much. I mean, I'd rather have Kyle Manungai at this point.
Okay. I'd keep Blake Corum.
Yeah, I want Corum. Yeah.
Versace Austin. Full PPR. Haskins, Chase Brown, or Bam Knight. Down bad. I mean, you got all 3 of the guys. I'd go Haskins.
That's what I have it as too.
But if you also want to go Chase Brown and believe that Joe Flacco is going to check down Charlie himself, then Jets are going to have a chance of a game-winning drive here. Just a field goal needed. What could go wrong?
They have 0 net passing yards right now. It's 38 sack yards, 38.
And they're only down by 2 points.
Oh my gosh, this is ridiculous.
This is exactly how Aaron Glenn wanted this to happen.
Honestly, exactly. When was the last time a team has had 0 net passing yards with 2:33 to go?
Yeah. Back when Kendall Hinton played quarterback during the COVID days,
they had yards. They had yards. They had yards. This is insulting to Army Navy.
That's just funny.
38 sack yards, 38 pass yards.
Okay, next question. Zeke Rodriguez, rough choice, full PPR, JMO or Bam Knight?
I'll go, this is one where you ask the question, I tell you it should be the running backs. I'm saying Bam Knight, and we all acknowledge that JMO could have his 18-point game this week. But I'll go Bam.
Steve Greco, down bad and need a running back too. Charbonnet or Trevion?
Look,
let's go Hendo.
You got Hendo. I'm thinking about moving Hendo up a couple spots.
James Pecora. Look like a chef, James. Hayden, sell me on Cade Otton in PPR. How is that possible? I know Cade actually had a big week last week, though, but that was his first one of the season.
I mean, this is the situation where Cade Otton was what, the tight end 3, no Mike
Well, but that
Evans.
was only Cade Otton.
That was, the difference is Jalen McMillan versus Emeka Egbuka,
Right.
Cade Otton is in the same tier as every other tight end. I don't have a strong sell. He's a totally fine play. Is he any different than Tonjes, Pitts, Njoku, Jauan, Zach Ertz, Fannin, Barner? He's not. It's all in there. Nobody should be stressing over tight ends. Everyone's in the same terrible spot.
Do you have one or do you not, basically?
Yeah, you got 6 of them that are guaranteed good to go, and then you have the other 14 waiver wire options that are all the same.
Okay, he traded McBride and Olave for Rashee Rice with Waller and Kittle on my bench. Love that. I know that McBride is one of the top 3 guys, but you do get George Kittle back, and you also have Waller. To me, Rice is so far ahead of Olave. It's massive.
Yes. Yeah, that's a good trade for you.
By the way, I would just play Waller over Cade Otton if this is it.
Yeah.
Anyways, Versace Austin is back. Jalen Warren, Jauan, Ramondre, or Bam? Probably Ramondre.
I got Mondre.
Yeah, they're projected for 24 points, and he scores touchdowns. It's pretty simple. Max, Warren or DK at the flex? Do we think this is Jalen Warren or Tyler Warren?
I'm hoping it's Jalen, and I would go Jalen Warren.
Oh, I'm playing Tyler Warren over Jalen Warren.
I'm not.
I am terrified of the Jalen Warren stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's close.
And then, the DK stuff. Hey, dude, break a tackle 5 yards downfield and run for 80 yards. Good luck.
Yeah, I'm going Jalen Warren, but I think the gap's closing.
I'm going the theoretical Tyler Warren here. Chase Cole, Dowdle, Bill, or Keenan? Probably Dowdle over
I'll go
Bill.
Dowdle. Yeah, I'll go Dowdle.
I mean, the Bill stuff, I have them both. So
these are all of you. This is a good question to be asking. All these guys are looking fantastic.
Where the Cowboys may stack the box and make Bryce beat them through the air in wet conditions. It's really not that wet. It's windy. Yeah, I mean, if you want to go Bill over Dowdle, go Bill over Dowdle. Don't just listen to us. I think that's fine. Vanilla Villains. Morning, my friends. Dynasty PPR start 1. Waddle, Judkins, BTJ, Marv, Travis Hunter. Yeah, Vanilla, you come on every week and you just you have a sick team.
Yeah, start 1. It's Judkins.
Fiat. Full PPR. Need 2 of Chase, London, or Egbuka. Personally, I'm going London and Egbuka.
That's cool with me. Yep. There it is.
Also, Daniel Jones or Caleb Williams. Greetings from Germany.
I got Daniel Jones. The team told them it's 28 points, and he gets quarterback sneaks, and they're 3rd in neutral pass rate. We should feel pretty good about this.
Okay, here's a new one. You ready? Colts cornerback Charvarius Ward won't play in week 6 after suffering a concussion during pregame warmups.
Wow. I mean, retirements, pregame concussions. They're a corner that I liked in the draft. Whaley tore his ACL in camp. It's bleak out there in the secondary. Could Marvin do something? I mean, this is a great week for Marvin. On paper, their corners, it's tough.
It would be amazing if Marv just has an electric game without Kyler. Okay, EP 82, full point, Travis Hunter and Matthew Golden. I still think you have to go Matthew Golden here, but
they're close. They're close.
Lucky Chopsticks, full PPR. Bam, Gainwell versus Kendre. I'm Bam here.
Same. So, and this was with Anthony Richardson pregame warmups nonsense.
No, yeah, he was He was
The
ruled
man
inactive already, but yes, he injured his eye today, it looks like, Anthony Richardson.
So, but this is the same team has two injuries in pregame warmups.
Correct. Yeah.
I mean,
okay,
that's insane.
Vanello's back with his other team: Tyquan Thornton, Ryan Flournoy, Bam Knight, Sterling Shepard. Okay. If you don't want to watch the Arizona Cardinals and their running back situation, I think you have some intriguing options here with Shepard and Flournoy. But I think we would not be doing our jobs if we told you one of those guys over Bam Knight.
Yeah. Don't watch the Cardinals game. Like just hope that Bam Knight scores a touchdown. Most likely scenario, 40 yards, no touchdown for Bam Knight. Second likely is 40 yards and a touchdown.
Ariel Fernandez, Trevin Henderson, or Bam Knight in the flex? I'm going Hendo here.
I am too.
Oh, Garrett Wilson, incomplete, 3rd and 8. He is hurting. Oh, man. Oh, man.
They're going to start Tyrod soon. I don't.
He got fly motion. Oh, the ball was just so late. Oh my gosh, the ball was so late. All right. Freddie, Tony Pollard, or DJ Moore?
Pollard.
Yeah. Come on, JC Latham. Just do it one time. Nick Skowinski. Man, I feel bad for Garrett Wilson today. Half PPR. Team has been killed with injuries. Play 2 of each. Bam Knight, Michael Carter, Gainwell, Vidal. Holy crap. I would go Bam Knight and Kenny Gainwell. But that's really gross. And Justin Fields ends it with a sack. So, hey, they're going to have negative passing yards today.
It's going to be negative?
Yeah, it's going to be negative.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
I need to see if this has ever happened before.
Yeah. They're going to end it with negative passing yards.
Oh, my gosh. All right.
Negative 10 passing yards.
I'm gonna do this live and see if we've ever had this before. Okay, negative. Okay, I'm looking it up. See if it's ever happened before. I think it's going to be the first time in a very long time.
Yeah, this is the thing. Anyways, I don't want to go on a garbage time rant. Can't do it. To answer this question, I guess I'm Bam Knight and Kenny Gainwell, but like I don't feel great about either one. And then wide receiver 2 of these, Bourne. I'd go Myers and Bourne probably.
I want to find this real quick. It has not happened a whole lot in NFL history. This is wild.
Yeah, I mean, when was the last time?
All right. Thornton, Gainwell, Carter, or Bam. I would go Bam Knight. Sorry, guys. This is history. We got to make sure we're covering this. This is history.
I'm posting.
I'm trying to get their actual numbers here.
Okay, Brainy Bees TV, pick 2, Tyquan Thornton versus Detroit, Gainwell versus Cleveland, nope, Carter or Bam versus Indy, Spears versus Raiders. BBTV, you're all over it, all right? You already have all the notes, everything that you need here. I'll probably go Bam and then Thornton. That's where I'm leaning. Michael, are you guys buying the Schefter Bam Knight stuff? We open the show with it. We have to believe in the almighty Adam Schefter on this. I would play Zach Charbonnet over Michael Carter, even if you're starting both Seahawks backs. Keenan Allen with QJ out or T-Mac, full PPR. I would lead Keenan Allen over T-Mac. I understand everyone's calling it a smash spot for T-Mac. I just am putting out some pessimism out there with everyone's optimism. So Keenan Allen has Justin Herbert as his quarterback.
1998 was the last time teams had
Oh my
negative
gosh.
10 net pass yards.
He has as many sacks as completions.
That'd be another great stat to look it up. I won't do it because you guys are watching us, but yeah, that's a great one.
Hunter Yabara, full PPR, disgusting flex question. Hendo, Haskins, Hunter Henry, or Charbonnet. We've had much worse Hunter here.
Oh yeah. I'll go Haskins, or I'll go Henderson in full PPR, and then Haskins. Yeah, we'll go Hendo.
Flawless, Dobbs or Calvin Ridley. Bonus 2 points at 100 yards. Romeo Dobbs, guys, is a top 20 wide receiver this season so far. And they have an incredible team total. You have to play Romeo Dobbs. Dan. Thanks, guys. Thank you, Dan. Terrence Driscoll. I have Debo in my flex. I could keep him there and swap in Swift if Debo is inactive, or just start Keenan Allen. I want to play Debo over Keenan Allen. I like your mindset here. Let's leave it there. I like how you think. Harold Barrera, full PPR. Start Njoku or Fannin over Kincaid. Nope, go Kincaid. Or stream Knox if Kincaid ends up not playing.
Kincaid's going to play. I'm pretty sure. I haven't heard anything otherwise.
Kincaid. Brock, Ray Davis or Monangai? Better stash. Probably Monangai. I mean, James Cook's getting more work than ever.
Yeah, I think it just depends on like what you're hoping for. Monangai obviously has a way better chance of taking over the backfield. Ray Davis as the starter would be ranked ahead of Kyle Monangai, the starter, if that makes sense.
Zarovis, oiled up, full PPR, pick 3, Egbuka, Keenan, BTJ, Waddle. Oh, man.
Just said Brian Thomas, acknowledge he can have a huge day, but he's been the worst of the bunch.
Negative 10 net passing yards. Incredible. Albert, one flex, Lad, Keenan, or BTJ?
You guys are making this tough. I think they're back to back to back. I will start Lad McConkey.
The stone cold safest option here is Keenan for me.
Yeah. We're back to where we were before the Quentin Johnston breakout, where it's like, all right, we were drafting Lad McConkey. The team's not going to run the ball. And yeah, so that's where I think that I'm just going to go blind Lad.
I like all 3 of these.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay. That was the last one we're going to do, but we will continue on. Caps, 8OV, PPR for flex. Shaheed, Golden, Higgins, Jennings.
I like Jauan.
Gabe M, Warren, Pollard, or Travis Hunter in the flexed. I'm Pollard.
Yeah, that's fine.
Albert again. PPR, have Pickens and JSN. Should I start any Chargers wide receivers or BTJ for the flex, or switch anything? Yeah, I think you asked this one.
I think we're Lad. Yeah. Would I start any wide for the flex?
It's just what he asked before. So Lad, Keenan, or BTJ in the flex.
Oh, yeah, those are great flex options. I'll go Lad, but yeah.
Jamie Carter, standard, Ridley, or pick up Golden for wide receiver 2. I mean, I would definitely pick up Matthew Golden.
Yeah, pick up Matthew Golden for sure. He's better than many guys on your bench. I can almost
Carter or Golden off waivers. Golden.
Oh yeah, not even close.
Ridley Truther, what's up, boys? Raging upside hunting. Start 11.
Okay.
So start 2 of these. Demont, Ertz. I don't think you can go Ertz. Golden.
It's 2 tight end premium though for Ertz, just for what it's worth. But I don't think
Mark Andrews leading Golden and Monty.
Yeah.
That's where I would lead to. The other thing with Ertz is he didn't get a catch last week for the first time in like 82 games.
Yeah. So I mean, they're gonna have to bench Justin Fields. Am I crazy? You finish it with negative yards, you have to get benched.
Yeah, I mean, you have to. And especially on the 3rd and 8 that was perfectly set up, and he throws it behind Garrett Wilson and super late.
I mean, Garrett Wilson will have to fight Aaron Glenn if he does not bench the quarterback. I mean, he would be in the right.
ETN or Bill?
Bill.
I'm with you. Bill. Caitlin, thank you. Hold on, Nico. Pick 2. Kraft, Waller, Sharp, Kendra, Judy. Dare we say both tight ends? I'd probably go Kraft and Charbonnet.
That would be my answer as well. It has to be Charbonnet, I think, though.
Full PPR, Golden or Charbonnet? Charbonnet. And I'm not like huge into Charbonnet. It's just how the cookie crumbles. Are you going Golden there?
It's close. I mean, I'm going Golden there. Full PPR. They got to get Matthew Golden going a little bit. Team total is so high. That one's very close, though.
We'll do a couple more. Jamie Carter, need to change my question. Standard flex, Bam, Miller, or Golden? The Kendra Miller stuff, I just don't see how you can project it to happen. Like, he's really good. Well, I wouldn't say he's really good. He has been quality this year.
Yeah. If you guys go over to underdognetwork.com, where I have all my rankings right now, you will see the timeline charts for running backs. And Kendra Miller played more last week, but you'll see it was mostly in the second half when the Saints were winning. The Saints are just not going to be winning that much. So he's closing the gap with Alvin Kamara, but Kamara was still getting most of the touches in the first half of that game when the game was up in the air. So I will go Matthew Golden, call my shot, but Bam Knight would be my second option there.
Brian Gale, Golden, Vidal, or Bam Knight? It's the Bam Knight versus Matthew Golden day. Crazy.
I'll just go Matthew Golden. It'll be more fun, I think.
It will be. I mean, it's going to be a lot more fun. Kelsey or Kincaid, though? Kelsey. I'm Kelsey just because of the small Kincaid uncertainty. Deshaun, Brian Thomas, Worthy, T-Mac, bench 1. I probably...
So tough.
I'm
not benching Worthy. I know that.
I'll probably bench T-Mac or BTJ.
I got McMillan ranked the lowest, and I'll just blame it on the weather. The wind.
There you go. Wind. 1 to flex PPR. DK, Bourne, Kamara, or Bam? I mean, DK being mentioned in this group is rough stuff.
I think I'm going Alvin Kamara, but it's really, I don't love any of these guys. I'll go Alvin Kamara, but this is all guys projected for like 9 points, 8 points.
Okay. Tony Diaz, full PPR, Waller or King Henry? I think you got to go Derrick Henry still.
Yeah.
Albert, once again, full PPR, JSN, George, Keenan, Ladd, or BTJ? Yep. We already answered this one for you.
Yep.
So we're going JSN, Pickens, and Ladd. Jason Hart, Golden or Pollard for my third flex? Pollard.
It's Pollard.
Jimbo Slice, Dobbs or Golden? Dobbs, easy.
I got Dobbs.
Then Derrick Henry or Michael Pittman.
I'll go Michael Pittman there.
Wow.
Especially if it's in if it's full PPR, even half PPR, I think I'd rather just go Michael Pittman.
Okay. Matt Maxwell, flex out. Michael Carter, Matthew Golden, or Kendrick Bourne. Are you going Bourne over Golden?
No, I want Golden.
Like the Jeans, Waller or Trevion Henderson in full PPR?
I'll go Henderson.
Half PPR, Bill, Waddle, or Ladd need upside?
JSM. JCM.
Bill. Juice, start Cup or Rashid. Just had JK and AJ Brown. Yoiks.
Shaheed.
Go Shaheed, man.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Griffin Face, potential trade. Kendra and Ashton Genty and T-Mac for Bucky and Rashi Rice.
I think Kendrick's basically worthless. I mean, he's a waiver wire guy.
Unfortunately, again, he's been quality. It's just
and then Genty or Bucky. I think I would rather have Bucky for the rest of the year. I think Genty's schedule in the playoffs too. It's not even that they're bad right now. I believe he catches like the 3 best defenses for the fantasy playoffs. And then I would rather have Rashee Rice versus Tyrone McMillan. So I would rather have Bucky Rasheed.
Gangrene, Golden, or Shakir in flex standard scoring.
Gangrene, my goodness.
Shakir?
Standard scoring.
Shakir?
Give me the Golden just downfield shot. He catches it this week.
All right. Last one. Gretty, non-PPR. Hendo, Sharbs, Bam Knight, or Vidal? If it's non-PPR, should we just go Charbonnet or Bam?
I'd rather have Charbonnet.
All right. That's going to do it for us, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in. We got to get ready for tonight's stream and the games today. We'll be back here on the channel. Instant reactions after Sunday Night Football. We'll be here. Appreciate it. Go and check out Underdog, promo code the show. Play $5, get 100. We're in 41 of freaking 50 states out there. If you're in gold, go and play on UD. Up the Villa. We'll talk to y'all soon. See ya.